Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Director of Public Relations for the Peoria Unified School District, Danielle Airy.
Thank you. A while ago, we went out to all the high schools and we asked them to audition to be a part of our evening tonight. And Cactus High School was chosen. Well, I think it was pretty obvious. You could see why Cactus High School was chosen. They were simply spectacular. So thank you very much to Cactus High School. These talented students aren't done yet, so you just wait. We do have an opportunity for you to hear them as they perform another recording, Best Day of My Life, a song by American authors. So you'll stay tuned for that a little bit later on in our program. Well, we're thrilled to be back here at Arizona Broadway Theater again this year for our annual awards celebration. The theater is decorated for the play Secret Garden, and we have to imagine what the garden looks like. Just beyond this set before you, you'll see there is a garden of wondrous beauty, but so beautiful, but oh so secret. So we won't be showing that garden to you tonight. So it's a very appropriate place for us to be here this evening. Many of you will also be keeping a very big secret, you see, from 3 of our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners that we're going to present those awards to them later on this evening. So before we get to all of that fun, there are certainly a number of special guests that we have here with us tonight. And I want to make sure we take a quick opportunity to introduce them to you before we move on. So if we could raise the house lights up just slightly, it's my pleasure to introduce you to some of the most dedicated volunteers in the Peoria Unified School District. They're the members of our governing board. I'm going to ask them to stand as we introduce them, and then we'll be bringing them on stage a little bit later in our program. But we're very pleased to have here with us tonight our governing board president, Mr. Hal Borhauer. Governing board clerk, Mr. Matt Bullock. You'll be hearing from Mr. Bullock in just a moment. Governing board member, Mr. James Kistner. Governing board member, Mrs. Kathy Connect. Governing board member, Mrs. Tracy Livingston. We are also very pleased to be joined by our superintendent, Dr. Denton Santarelli. Our deputy superintendent, Dr. Heather Cruz. Our chief financial officer, Mr. Ken Hicks, is also with us tonight. And then we also have two special elected officials that have joined us this evening, Representative David Livingston and from Glendale City Council, Mr. Gary Sherwood. Very special thank you to all of you for being here with us tonight. We are also very grateful to our event sponsors who recognize the importance of honoring our employees and have graciously picked up the tab tonight for our Pride of Peoria recipients and for their significant others. They also buy the engraved Pride of Peoria lapel pins, which are given to each one of our winners, and the crystal etched vases that will be presented later on in our program to our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners at the end of the evening. So we want to take just a moment to recognize a few of those sponsors. They're very generous, and they include Hunt and Caraway, Mrs. Tamara Caraway, who's with us this evening. TSA Consulting, and I know April Young is here with us this evening. And Robert Young of Plan Member Services, also here with us this evening. A very special thank you to all of them. Another sponsor this evening, the Peoria Education Foundation, and we're of course very grateful for all that they do for our staff and our students, and we're very glad to have them as a sponsor this evening. Well, last month, our prize patrol was out in full force, as they are each and every year, tends to be among the highlights for this event and for everyone during the school year. They were making surprise visits around our campuses and presenting our 2013-14 Pride of Peoria recipients with their awards. Let's take a look.
Sue?
Oh no.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Oh,
You're a Pride of Peoria.
Pride of Peoria.
Hold on, I want
I had a dream so big and loud, I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I stretched my hands up to the sky, we danced with monsters through the night. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
when somebody's a hero, you know, they save somebody else, and I was thinking, I'm not a hero. Just only doing my job. This is why we came to this world, to take care of each other, not to hurt each other. Right. This is the way I feel. So I'm doing my job right so far. Thank you to everybody. I love you.
Pretty amazing people we have in this school district, don't you think? A very special thank you to David Colley for producing that fabulous video for us tonight. And of course, yes. And of course, our Cactus Choir added that special touch as well. I'd like to note that we'll be airing the video that you just saw, as well as the full production from tonight. It will be on the district's YouTube channel, so you'll soon be able to relive every moment from the comfort of your home or personal device. So I'd also like to express our appreciation to the food and beverage team here at the Arizona Broadway Theater. They have a wonderful team, and we thank them very much. Now, it's my privilege to reintroduce to you our governing board clerk, Mr. Matt Bullock, who brings you greetings from the governing board.
Do I stand on this? I don't want to be taller than Danielle, so I'm moving the little kid step out of the way. Well, good evening. Thank you for being here. And seriously, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to do two things, really honor the people that are here tonight and honor all those who've helped our district. So if you look at it, it's often said that it takes a village to raise a child. And if you look at the fact that our children probably spend, half their time at our schools, that we're starting to see that it takes a village actually to create a district and to make it successful. And we appreciate you doing that. As role models and as individuals, you have a chance to create exceptional opportunities for the students that come into your schools, whether administration, whether a classified staff, whatever, what have you. You represent an example for others to follow as well. We're pleased that this award tonight can pay a small tribute and a very large contribution you make day in and day out, and you truly exemplify our district's vision, which is every student, every day, prepared to shape tomorrow. And we thank you for all you do. Now, it's kind of exciting is because this evening, of course, it's dedicated to honoring basically the best of each school. And although all of our employees put out effort, and all of our employees and all of our staff, administration at every level creates opportunity, puts in a lot of effort, it's especially nice tonight because these are awards from the people in your schools honoring you and nominating you for this. So it's even a little bit extra special tonight. So this evening is dedicated to honoring 3 very special employees for their outstanding contributions to the district. We're going to have these special awards. As a matter of fact, they're so secret they're winners. There's only one person in the entire room that knows who these special winners are tonight. They are the Raymond S. Kellis Award winners for leadership among teaching, support staff, and administration. And again, we'll have those award winners later and a secret surprise for them as well. Because they select and because they possess the characteristics reflected by one of our district's most beloved superintendents, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. I look forward to the surprise recognition of these exceptional people, the 3 that we talked about later, so tune in for that. And now, on to a more exciting part of the program, and on behalf of the governing board of the Peoria Unified School District, I want to say congratulations to everybody that's been nominated and won the awards tonight, and a special congratulations to their families, and thank them for their support and all the support staff of every school. So again, on behalf of the governing board, thank you for being here, thank you for taking care of our children, and thank you for helping us as we strive to become one of the top 10 districts in the United States. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bullock, and most importantly, thank you for putting my kitty step back in place. And now it is time for our most esteemed guests to make their way to the stage. Our Pride of Peoria winners, we're going to roll a video, and as soon as you see your face come up on that screen, you are going to head over to your left, and Mr. Savoy will meet you at the doorway over here and direct you backstage. We'll raise the house lights just slightly. We still want to be able to see our video, but we want to make sure that you can make it over to the side of the stage over there to your seats. So without any further ado, a big round of applause for our Pride of Peoria winners. That is just wonderful to see that the legacy is continuing as we have a whole new class that you are about to meet. So now that our winners have joined us, without any further ado, please put your hands together in the biggest round of applause that you have given yet to our 2013-2014 Pride of Peoria winners. You know, it's good they're not expecting you to do a little song and dance or anything. They're just glad you're sitting there quietly waiting for me to continue reading. So that's nice to hear. Well, to give you a little bit of perspective on how this has grown to this group that you see before you, our Pride of Peoria started out with just 6 certified and 6 classified recipients, and now showcases typically more than 30 employees each year. As I said, these employees, all of you, are exemplary, and you're nominated by your colleagues for your outstanding service to our district. But that's not all. It's for your incredible work ethic, positive morale, and demonstration of genuine concern for students and staff. You represent certified, classified, and administrative employees, and the nominations that pour in are oftentimes difficult to go through and read without reaching for a box of Kleenex. The winners that you're about to meet tonight are well respected and revered by their peers. They come from all different work sites and represent a wide variety of career lengths in our district. They hold a variety of positions, but they are chosen because the countless examples of the way that they are dedicated to the Peoria Unified School District and to our students. And so, at this time, I'm going to ask that our governing board rise, and they're going to come backstage and join me because we do have some extra special awards to present. Dr. Cruz and Dr. Santarelli, if you would come with them as well, and as they're making their way up onto the stage, we want to make sure that they are up here with us and in place to present our extra special awards this evening. Before we proceed, there's one additional group that I want to make sure we have an opportunity to thank this evening, and that's the Public Relations Department that helps to put this event together. If you could join me in a round of applause for them, I would certainly appreciate it. And governing board members, Dr. Santarelli, Dr. Cruz, don't be shy. We'll get you right up on stage because we want to make sure we have you up here to present the honors to our winners this evening. And to our winners, I'm going to read out your name, and I'm going to share a little bit about what makes you so special. It's going to make you blush and very embarrassed, but it's probably going to make your fan club extremely excited to hear the things that I have to say about you. What I ask is when you come up, if you would join Dr. Santarelli and Dr. Cruz here at the table, and you'll stand with them for just a moment, and then when I'm done reading about how wonderful you are, you're going to continue through what I like to call our proceeding line here through our governing board. So, without any further ado, let's begin to honor our recipients. We're going to start this evening with Deborah Adams, Zuni Hills art teacher. Deborah has served for over 20 years as a dedicated teacher in the Peoria Unified School District. One of her ultimate goals as an art teacher is to find ways for her students to get involved in art. Field trips, guest speakers, community art shows, and art contests are just few of the exceptional ways that she provides every student with the resources they need to be successful. She might or might not be aware of the fact that she doesn't just teach art, she teaches valuable lifelong lessons that help students overcome their weakness and contribute to their overall success at life. Congratulations and thank you, Deborah. Our next honoree is Michael Albert, Special Educational Assistive Technology Team, and he serves us district-wide. Due to his humble nature, Mike would never bring attention to his many accomplishments in the Peoria Unified School District. However, not every staff member has recruited over 80 volunteers to record books into MP3 formats so our special needs students can access them in alternative formats. He has taken the lead in the field of assistive technology to ensure the best quality of life for each student. Coworkers describe him as the go-to guy for anything related to assistive technology. He is greatly appreciated for improving education for our special students and for developing new technological programs for overall student success. Congratulations to you, Michael. Our next recipient is Deli Aranda, Guidance Secretary from Raymond S. Kellis High School. Upon walking into RSK's front office, Deli is the first person parents and students meet. She welcomes them and does anything possible to fulfill their requests. She goes out of her way to help new and current staff members, directing them to the right office, person, or file. She also participates actively in many of the after-school activities that she's not obligated to attend. Deli takes special pride in being fluent both in Spanish and English and uses this skill to assist parents and students who speak only Spanish. Thank you and congratulations to you, Deli. Our next recipient is Elizabeth Barnes from the Choya Annex on the IMT team. Elizabeth Barnes is a lifelong learner. She will happily take on any challenge and find alternative solutions for issues that come up in the IMT department. English is not her first language, but she spends personal time outside of her workday improving her skills and learning a new word every day. She has had a positive impact implementing the use of iPads, iPods, and Apple products as educational tools, and she's actively involved in training staff members on the new technologies. She is known for doing so in a patient and kind manner because, as we all know, computers and networking can be a bit challenging and overwhelming to some, but at the end of the day, she will humbly say that she was just doing her job. We all know she does far more than her job. Thank you, Elizabeth. Our next recipient is Lisa Bankston, Oasis Elementary Office Assistant. As an office assistant, Lisa Bankston does more than what her job description requires her to do. She is very organized, and consequently, she is efficient at all tasks she is assigned. She actively participates in school activities, showing her school spirit and school pride. She makes every staff member feel loved and appreciated. However, she's created such an impact in the office that students that walk to the office, more than 20 of them wrote a letter expressing how much she deserves to be recognized this evening as our Pride of Peoria Award recipient. Congratulations to you, Lisa. Up next, we have Julie Blake from Sundance Elementary School, 6th grade math teacher. Julie Blake is a hard worker. She takes difficult tasks without fear, like, of course, teaching math. On the other hand, Julie is known for being a computer whiz. She keeps the school's website running and is always willing to help out with any technology issues. She has even gone a step further and provided training for teachers who have requested it on a personal or one-on-one basis. She also has a dog named Snuggles, who she has trained to help children in hospice through times that are near the end of their life. What a kind soul that we are so lucky to have as a part of our Peoria Unified family. Congratulations to you, Julie. Next, we have Diane Botcher, Oakwood Elementary Office Assistant. Diane is kind, respectful, and knowledgeable. She is the one staff member that everyone goes to for help because she does whatever it takes to get the job done. Diane is always ready to lend a hand. She fills in to cover extra lunch duties, and she is always the first one to say, "I can help." Aside from just serving as the office assistant, she is also the inventory coordinator for Oakwood Elementary. She makes sure everything is accounted for, and she is very proud to be an employee in the Peoria Unified School District. Thank you for all you do, Diane. Next up, we have Krista Calvano, Centennial High School ELA and Social Studies teacher. Constantly going beyond her job requirements, Krista teaches higher level classes and AP English courses, and to her, this is certainly more than a job. Krista is always looking for resources to supplement what she teaches to her students. In the past, she's attended conferences related to curriculum and technological advances that can be applied to the high school classroom and received many grants from multiple organizations. Krista has changed the lives of those students that walk into her classroom every day. Special education students don't usually or always find a place in her honors and AP classes. However, when one special education student did, he had a severe social and emotional challenge. Yet somehow Krista connected with him, and for the first time in his life, his family reported that he had not only eaten dinner with them, but held a conversation with them. Congratulations on this very special honor, Krista. Next, we have Vicki Klein, Apache Elementary Registrar. Vicki is a hardworking employee. She is always willing to stop what she's doing at the moment's notice to help a student, a parent, or just anyone who needs any help of any kind. She has served as attendance clerk and helped at the nurse's office on occasion if there is ever a time that she's needed. During her years at Apache, she's developed a beautiful connection with students. One student recalls, "This year in January, something came up, and you were the only one I went to because I knew that you would care." The Apache community will always keep her in its heart as she recently has transitioned into the District Administration Center. Vicki, we thank you today for your work ethic and the care you have shown for so many. Congratulations. Next up, we have Margaret Crabtree, Cotton Bowl Elementary Library Assistant and Crossing Guard. Many of her coworkers would use the term sponge to refer to Margaret's ability to quickly absorb information. She is what we call a lifelong learner. When a problem arises, she does not hesitate to find out what she can do to solve it. In addition, Margaret pays close attention to detail, and she's in charge of the library's inventory and the technology that goes along with it. Numerous times, land techs have suggested that she pursue a career in the IMT department. She's so efficient. Margaret painted the walls in the front office, the library, and the playgrounds to ensure the school looked presentable. She is greatly appreciated for her endless work at Cotton Bowl Elementary School. Congratulations to you, Margaret. Next up, we have Sarah Crawley, Saguaro Ranch Elementary School special ed teacher. Wow. Sarah Crawley is compassionate, empathetic, and a strong leader. She takes on extra duties in the ranch community that help staff members unify and grow together in a fun work environment. Working with students that have a wide range of disabilities takes a very capable person to teach and guide them. As a consequence, Sarah comes to work early and sometimes leaves late just to make sure that everything in her classroom is just right. All staff members at Saguaro Ranch will agree that Sarah is approachable and she makes everyone feel warm and welcome. Congratulations to you, Sarah. Next is Pam Darby, Pioneer Elementary PE teacher. Pam, or Coach Pam as her students refer to her, has worked at Pioneer Elementary for 25 years. During her tenure, she has encouraged every student to do their best. She is always helping new staff members get situated and learn about Pioneer's expectations, as every year she holds a training session for staff members that have recently joined the Patriots team. Pam is also concerned with every single student's health, and she teaches them to exercise, holding sports classes during lunch periods where students can enjoy playing a sport without the pressure of a formal setting. Congratulations to you. Next, we have Judy Gladding, Centennial High School Behavioral Specialist. Judy will take any amount of time she needs to lift any students or staff members' spirits. She goes out of her way to perform her duties as a behavioral specialist, but doesn't just stop there. She cares for every single person she comes in contact with and would much rather do something like miss her lunch than leave a staff member or student who might be in need. She impresses staff members as she handles every situation, as chaotic as it may seem, with patience and in a very calm manner. Congratulations to you, Judy. Next, we have Amy Gunnels, Park Ridge Elementary TLC teacher. Amy's organization skills have contributed to her excellent performance as a teacher. Her classroom operates at its fullest potential due to the fact that she is able to attend to the individual needs of her students in the class. As a result, more than 20 students wrote a letter supporting her nomination for this wonderful award. Not only is Amy a great teacher, she's a great leader, and she is one of the lead technology teachers throughout the district. Her ultimate goal is to help all teachers be successful so that their students can succeed as well. Congratulations, and thank you for all you do, Amy. Next up is Terry Hagen, Foothills Elementary School 5th grade teacher. Terry, or Miss Sunshine, as she is known by her radiant smile, enjoys 100% of the time she spends working with students. She has a passion for outdoor-related activities, and a few years ago, she took the leadership role in the outdoor education program at her school. In addition, Terry recently won a grant for a garden reading center. She incorporates innovative arts learning strategies daily within her classroom as she supports and is in direct alignment with the Foothills mission statement. In addition, her compassionate style and differentiated classroom allow all who enter to feel appreciated. Congratulations to you, Terry. Next is Liz Hounahan, Oasis Elementary 5th grade teacher. Liz's classes are engaging to all students. She accomplishes this by carefully planning every lesson, specifically accounting for student involvement. Some of her coworkers go a step further when describing her planning and teaching message, saying that they wonder when she sleeps. As we all can tell, she clearly demonstrates a sincere interest in her students, and on top of that, she expresses concern and cares for each and every one of them. She's the student council advisor on the Oasis campus, and she leads students in cultivating a rich tradition. Congratulations to you, Liz. Next up, we have Kelly Knapp, Apache Elementary 2nd grade teacher. Kelly strives to provide her students with a safe and challenging learning environment, making sure her class is having fun and always engaged. She is always willing to help students and staff members improve and succeed. In fact, she coordinates the AIMS test for the student body, and she supports professional development for teachers as an audit mentor teacher. She spent 2 weekends helping to clean up the school, making sure it looked in tip-top shape. Kelly, we are impressed and admire how you balance to excel at your job and help to support the community. Congratulations. Next is Fernando Lavin, Sundance Elementary School Day Lead. Fernando is not necessarily motivated by material things, but he takes such pride and integrity in the work that he does. When someone thanks him for his prompt and efficient work, he will always reply, "I just want to do my best." He demonstrates professionalism as he covers shifts for any custodians who have had emergencies in the evening shift. He does everything he can to make the school run as smoothly as possible. A student summarizes who Fernando is in his innocent and loving letter by saying, "Mr. Fernando is really nice. He always smiles at everybody, and he doesn't care about cleaning up gross stuff." Congratulations to you, Fernando. Next up is Lee Lewandowski, Lake Pleasant Elementary School Resource Assistant. Lee works tirelessly to get resources and materials for teachers and students at a moment's notice. Throughout her life, she's worked hard so that those around her can succeed. In fact, she went to work the Monday following her high school graduation just to make sure she could financially support her family. She's a hard worker, and she takes care of every student. She's often at times seen buying lunch for those kids that maybe didn't have lunch money. We are so proud of all of your accomplishments, and we thank you for all that you do, Lee. Next up is Kaliko Martin, Copperwood Elementary 8th grade teacher. All students at Copperwood appreciate and know Kaliko, even if they haven't had her as their teacher. As a result of her involvement in the Copperwood community, pretty much everyone there knows her name. She is the NHS advisor, media team advisor, the head girls basketball coach, and has directed a cast of more than 40 students in the musical Alice in Wonderland. Additionally, Kaliko imparts knowledge and wisdom that will impact her students for the rest of their lives through the use of technology, literature studies, and nonfiction text and song. Congratulations, and thank you for all you do, Kaliko. I think they like you, Kaliko. Melissa Mirles, Centennial High School Administration Secretary. Melissa's #1 priority as a Peoria Unified employee has been to develop a positive and safe learning environment. In numerous incidents, she has worked closely with administration to provide new and improved procedures in order to keep the campus safe at all times. Melissa is efficient, often informing other staff members that she's taking care of a specific task before they even request that she do so. Some staff members and administrators acknowledge that Melissa does a lot of behind-the-scenes work that often goes unrecognized. However, tonight we take time to recognize it. Congratulations and thank you, Melissa. Next is Chrissy Mulvihill, Heritage Elementary PE teacher. Chrissy sees PE as more than just playing sports, and she has effectively implemented a PE leader program that promotes student leadership and teaches responsibility. As a result, younger students look to their PE leaders as role models. Also during her classes, Chrissy provides an atmosphere where athletes can learn and grow, which eventually helps them to bond as a team. She is concerned about her students' health to the point that she attends multiple workshops to make sure she's prepared for all students. Congratulations and thank you to you, Chrissy. Next up is George Munoz, District Administration Center custodian. In the words of a coworker, George is an intelligent, organized, hardworking, caring, and humble gentleman who makes Peoria the outstanding district it is just by being himself. He makes sure that every person that enters the district office feels welcome. He greets everyone with a smile. He helps set up for meetings and events. He's built new office furniture. He oftentimes escorts staff members to the parking lot when they're leaving late in the evening, and I might just know that from personal experience. He is known for being the make-it-happen guy, and he tackles every task he is assigned. However, he does so by making sure that all the district employees feel like they are his favorite. And I thought I was your favorite, George. Congratulations to you, George. Next is Cheryl No, Desert Harbor Instructional Assistant. Cheryl continuously seeks and implements new strategies to help special education students. She collects data in order to determine if the methods she uses are effective. She shows initiative as she supplements the teacher's lessons and is willing to take over the class while the teacher handles different situations that arise within the school period. Cheryl has devoted her life to her students, and she does anything she can so that they can learn, succeed, and be safe. She also has developed a close relationship with the families of her students so that they know that she can be of assistance at any time. Congratulations to you, Cheryl. Next up is Efren Para, Frontier Elementary School 6th grade teacher. Efren is a role model for every student due to the fact that he is respectful, kind, and professional. Efren designs projects to engage his students and makes them feel as if they are a part of the history that they are studying. Students really enjoy his class, and as the year progresses, he helps them become higher-level thinkers. He also coaches the boys and girls basketball teams. He teaches his players not only the athletic portion of basketball, but the respectful behavior and mentality needed to play on and off the court. Congratulations to you. Well, although he is unable to attend tonight, this next winner is with us in spirit, but Dan Prendergast of Oakwood Elementary, art teacher. Dan's classroom allows students to experience an optimum learning environment and explore their creativity. He is proud of the effort and commitment his students have when creating art. In fact, he displays his students' masterpieces in numerous community events and throughout the campus. He emphasizes that there are never mistakes in his classroom, there is only creativity. And he helps his students realize that they are capable of creating something beautiful while they are in his classroom. Now, unfortunately, he was unable to be here, but let's give him a round of applause. Next up is Kelly Preeb, Zuni Hills Elementary School Registrar. Kelly is always willing to take on a new challenge. No matter what comes her way, she's ready to take care of it, no matter how difficult it may seem. She is actively involved in the Zuni Hills community, and she assists with the volleyball team and works with the PTSO to help coordinate staff functions. Kelly has a special attitude towards all students and parents at Zuni Hills. She greets them every day as they come in and helps them in any way that she can, all to make the school a better place. Congratulations to you, Kelly. Next up is Marcy Robb, Ironwood High School gifted science teacher. Marcy is a true problem solver. She has the ability to come up with multiple viable solutions to a challenge, and she doesn't hesitate to share them. Although it's not her official duty, she organizes school improvement projects to help beautify the Ironwood campus. She encourages every student to think on their own, use common sense, and seek solutions. Additionally, her students express that she presents difficult subject material in a way that is accessible. Marcy has been a key member of the International Baccalaureate team at Ironwood, attending presentations and trainings to stay up to date on those trends. We thank you and appreciate all you do, Marcy. Next up is Suzanne Robinson, Marshall Ranch Elementary School PE teacher. Sue is a kind and caring person who does not work by the clock or the calendar. She's often present on campus at all times to make sure that community involvement is a focus. In her class, Sue strives to set a quality foundation for students, to build strong character, and to foster leadership skills. As you can tell, she's a teacher because she loves working with students, and she believes in the importance of education. We thank you and appreciate all you do, Sue. Next up is Felix Rodriguez, Ironwood High School night lead. Felix exhibits a high degree of willingness to assist other staff members. He contributes to staff morale, maintains high standards, and strives for personal and professional growth. Coworkers are often impressed with the quality of his work, stating, "He does his job so well, it almost seems like there's two of him." There are no limits to how far Felix will go to help a student, parent, or teacher in our district, but more than just that, he makes a connection with each and every person. Congratulations, and thank you, Felix. Next up is Lori Rotenberger, District Administration Center ADM Accountant. For more than 25 years, Lori has impressed everyone at the Peoria Unified School District with her professionalism, work ethic, and commitment. She makes sure that she is accurate with everything she does, as she knows her job depends on consistency and extreme attention to detail. Additionally, she makes sure to catch any errors or mistakes, and she strives to find the right solution. Lori is proud of the district and works hard to make it an even better place. She is currently a part of the Arizona Association of School Business Officials, where she learns innovative strategies to improve the Peoria Unified School District from her position. Thank you for all you do, Lori. And we're to the front row. Mike Schultz, Centennial High School, lead maintenance. Mike is the kind of guy who spends weekends and even holidays making sure Centennial is in tip-top condition. He's been known to move up whiteboards so that students who have a need can see better and are more comfortable. His humbleness and honesty are reflected in his actions. At one time, he personally returned a signed check he picked up from the student parking lot to the person who wrote it. Mike makes sure that every staff member's day is better because he's always willing to assist in any way possible. His availability to teachers and staff help provide a safe educational experience for every student. Thank you for all you do, Mike. Next up is Joyce Staley, Frontier Elementary School 5th grade teacher. Joyce wants to make sure every student learns 100% of the information she teaches. In fact, she works late to make sure she's teaching thoughtful and exciting lessons. Joyce likes to promote creativity in her classroom, and she allows children the freedom to express themselves while still maintaining the proper standards of a school classroom setting. A student goes a step further and states, "Mrs. Staley makes me feel proud of my imagination and my ability to create in my mind what others have to see to believe." Congratulations to you, Joyce. Next up is Gonzalo Vasquez, Saguaro Ranch Elementary School day custodian. Gonzalo is more than committed to his work. In fact, he has not missed a day of work in over 2 years. He begins his day at 5:45 a.m., but only leaves when he feels like the school is properly maintained and taken care of. He is used to selflessly giving up his time and talent to help anyone that requires his expertise. Gonzalo has not only impacted staff members with his stellar work ethic, but he has impacted students as well. He's given students a new outlook and appreciation for the gifts of Mother Nature by taking them out and showing them the importance of nature in their lives. Congratulations and thank you for all you do, Gonzalo. Next up is Michael Wakeford, Raymond S. Kellis High School special education teacher. Mike's involvement in unified sports and spread the word to end the word has brought great attention to Raymond S. Kellis at the local, state, and national level. As an educator, his ultimate objective is to provide opportunities and challenges for students with special needs so that they can reach their maximum potential. Mike has clearly impacted the entire school with his way of teaching. In fact, parents speak highly of him and talk about how he has positively impacted their kids. One parent states, "We feel so privileged to have him in our son's life, and he will certainly be remembered long after we leave high school." Congratulations, and thank you for all you do, Michael. And last, but certainly not least, is Debbie Webster, Apache Elementary School special education teacher. During her time at Apache Elementary, Debbie has worked hard to help her students become more confident and independent in order for them to be ready for high school. She takes extra time trying to keep special education students on task with fun activities, games, and challenges so they can achieve success and personal growth. Also, Debbie played a key role in assisting new teachers who have recently joined the special education program at Apache Elementary. Thank you so much for your dedication, Debbie. Well, what do you say? Why don't we give one more round of applause for all of our winners? And a special thank you to our governing board. We'll let you go ahead and take your seats. We don't want you to miss any more of the program. So we'll let you go ahead and make your way off the stage. And as they're making their way off the stage, I'd be remiss if I didn't call your attention to that delicious cupcake you hopefully had right there in the center of your plate this evening. It was a special treat from the culinary arts students at Peoria High School, and they provided those tonight. So a very special thank you to them. Well, we're going to move on in our program because the excitement should be building. We are nearing the top secret portion of our program this evening, and that is our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards. In 2004, the district and governing board dedicated Peoria's 6th high school in honor of past superintendent Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. For the dedication, a video was prepared which summarizes the impact of his leadership on the Peoria Unified School District. Many had the privilege to know Dr. Kellis, and for those of us who didn't have the privilege to know him, this video provides a glimpse into the extraordinary things that he did for Peoria. Let's take a look.
If a name of a high school reflects the potential of its impact, then Raymond S. Kellis High School already represents a rich legacy of educational prosperity and leadership. The high school's namesake comes from one of PUSD's most respected leaders, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis, who served as the district superintendent for 17 years. It's fitting that the district's 6th high school bears the name of a man who, during his tenure, led PUSD through some of its most explosive growth and monumental changes. However, to govern a school district, one cannot rely solely on individual caliber. To truly succeed, a leader must know how to bring out the best in others so they can help fulfill the mission of the district. Kellis understood this premise. He began his profession in 1959 as a biology teacher, bus driver, and football coach at Peoria High School, the first and only high school in the district at the time. He moved on to counseling and administration positions in the Dysart School District before accepting the role of superintendent in the Snowflake High School District. He returned to PUSD in 1975 as the assistant superintendent, a job he held for 3 years before becoming one of the district's most beloved and prestigious leaders. During his illustrious career, Kellis was twice recognized as the Arizona Superintendent of the Year. He also served as president of the State Board of Education and even sat at the helm of a community task force designed to end the substitute teacher shortage. As a result of his expertise and impressive record of leadership, Kellis was asked back by the district 4 years after his retirement to act as interim superintendent for 5 months during the 1999-2000 school year. His dedication and service have been ingrained in district history for many years. Now his name is engraved on one of PUSD's newest high schools, Raymond S. Kellis.
As you can see, Dr. Kellis left an incredible legacy, not only in the school that now bears his namesake, but in the awards we are about to present to our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners. Maintaining the family connection to public education is his son, Dr. Quinn Kellis, Assistant Superintendent for Educational Support Services with the Dysart Unified School District and soon to be the Superintendent of the Madison School District. Please welcome Dr. Kellis, who brings us a few words from the Kellis family. I can move my step out of the way.
Good evening. It once again is an honor to be in the presence of great people, and you should be just so proud of those who have been recognized this evening and who have been recognized in years past, and also all the many others who might not be here tonight but every day are making the difference in the lives of the Peoria children. It's interesting, as I was reviewing some of my father's journal entries, there's not two sides, but I would say there's a part of my father that we knew very well as a family, with 8 children, 6 of them being daughters. You can imagine that he had some lighter moments. I don't know that those moments ever revealed themselves in public in his role as superintendent, but he also had some very tender moments. And as we were looking over some of his journal entries, one of them that was somewhat entertaining to me was he, after retired, was working with Northern Arizona University. And sometimes he would drive home late back to Phoenix. Well, this one evening he was coming home late. The meeting didn't even get over with till 9:30. He was very tired. And his entry states that to avoid sleepiness, he started pouring cold ice water down his neck, only to drop the cup while he was driving and end up sitting in a pool of ice water. But he was still very sleepy, and so he found that doing animal impressions alone there in the car was probably the most effective thing that he could do to keep himself alert. I suppose anybody who could have been a fly on the wall inside that car would have just enjoyed that much more than he did doing the calls. Another entry that I found very touching was when he was superintendent, had the opportunity to meet with a group of Hispanic parents and children, and he says, the other visit was an invitation to meet with the Hispanic parents at a city park. I had to have a translator, which made it interesting. They had some tough questions, but all applauded at the end. I said to the lady in charge in Spanish, I give you my heart, and for you and for the children. She was quite taken, and it was an emotional moment for both of us. It was touching to see the beautiful brown-eyed preschoolers with their mothers so full of trust and anxiety. Any success I have had in the Peoria district is based upon the love of children. Those are the two sides, only they're not really two sides, it's the same one. It's who he was. He manifested those different sides in different ways, but I think as I read that, my heart turned toward the families of the Peoria district as well, and somewhat jealousy perhaps, that he gave you his heart. Please give your hearts to the children. There's nothing more that you can give. You can never give enough time. You can never give enough of your resources, but you can give all of your heart. Thank you very much.
And now it's time to sit back to enjoy the final awards for this evening. The winners of the Support Staff, Teaching, and Administration Awards were selected because of their demonstration of the qualities represented by one of Peoria Unified's most beloved superintendents, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. According to the nomination criteria, a Leadership Award recipient makes significant contributions to the advancement of the district's mission, vision, and values, selflessly serves as indicated by the absence of the pursuit of fame, coupled with a clear advocacy for children of all ages, is tirelessly dependable, even at the cost of personal sacrifice, is intensely loyal to the district, the community, the state, and to the nation, and shows clear evidence of commitment to the highest ethical standards reflected in exemplary behavior. In addition to the beautiful awards that this year's winners will receive, they'll also receive an extra bonus, a $150 check donated by Robert Young of Plan Member Services. So thank you again for that, Mr. Young. And now, here to introduce our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners, please join me in welcoming our very own 2012 Arizona Superintendent of the Year, our very own Dr. Denton Santorelli.
Well, thank you very much, Danielle, and thanks for all of you being here this evening. This is truly an honor. Each and every year when I have the privilege of standing before you to recognize our finest, it's awe-inspiring, and certainly tonight is no exception. I'd also like to thank Quinn and Suzanne for their ongoing support of this event, and certainly the legacy for which Dr. Kellis has left this district has had a lasting impression. Next year, the district will embark upon a celebration of sorts, a celebration recognizing 125 years of impactful service in the West Valley and in our community. It's certainly fitting this evening that we call our thinking to the fact that We've had a rich tradition of success. We've enjoyed a wonderful history of support, but it's all been based upon the strengths, talents, abilities, and passion of the dedicated employees that make the Peoria Unified School District what it is today. So this evening, it is with my pleasure that I get to introduce once again to you some real special people that join a very special group here this morning. Our 2014 recipient of the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Support Staff Award is a positive and proactive professional who has served our district for more than 20 years. This individual is a respected leader in her school and community. She advocates for all students, even those who cannot advocate for themselves. Whether it involves a teacher or a parent, our recipient always puts kids first. She is generous with her time and energy. Regardless of how busy her office is, she always has a smile and is eager to help anyone. She does this with a good spirit and an outstanding attitude, which is not only refreshing, but also infectious. She has a way of making visitors and staff feel better about themselves and understand that what they do positively impacts students. Her position requires her to be a record keeper where accuracy is very important. Her stakeholders depend on it, staff, parents. She is a great communicator and can calm down an anxious teenager with a smile, a soothing voice, and knowledgeable advice. In addition to her own job responsibilities, she is recognized and appreciated for her high degree of willingness to assist her peers who share similar responsibilities across the district. She has a wealth of knowledge of their profession, and she also is very well liked and respected across the district. She is often referred to as a computer guru by her peers. She often repairs glitches and solves technical difficulties across the district. She stays on top of the state requirements and passes any revisions along to her peers quickly and with detailed direction. She has a heart of a servant, whether your needs are professional or personal. You can count on her to listen attentively, to identify the source of concern and help address it. She has a great sense of humor and can put a smile on your face during the darkest day. She's a leader in her community. She volunteers weekend time to help at district events. She shops and provides clothing and food for those that are less fortunate. She has a way of making anyone feel important as she remembers and acknowledges personal achievements, awards, birthdays, retirements, and other events. She plans annual yearly parties for holidays, retirements, and for those who are moving on to employment elsewhere. Her coworkers enjoy her holiday treats, favors, and notes of encouragement. She often visits the hospital when staff or students become ill. She helps plan and prepare our annual leadership events and diversity retreats for students and staff. Not one to seek the spotlight, she would rather see her colleagues recognized for their outstanding contributions. It is a wonderful coincidence she heads the Pride of Peoria employee nomination campaign on her campus. Over the past 5 years, 15 employees from her school have been selected for a Pride of Peoria Award recognition. Our recipient is a stellar example of kindness with an exemplary work ethic, who incidentally is the nurse assistant at the school that was named for the person this award exemplifies. Ladies and gentlemen, from Raymond S. Kellis High School, here is your 2014 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Support Staff recipient, Mrs. Paula Bradbury. Come on up, Paula.
Boy, in order to speak, I'm going to have to think, right? You know, I've always said to everyone I know that I am so lucky that I go to a job that I love every day. And I hope that for everyone, you know, I just really do. My family has been so wonderful in my work and supporting me there. My kids all went to Pioneer and Cactus, and they're all wonderful, well-rounded, educated people who love their jobs too, and I hope I was able to pass that on a little bit too. I love working at Kellis. There isn't a better school. The staff there is beyond wonderful and helpful, and they love the kids there, and it's a wonderful school to be around. I must admit that my favorite thing is to help the nurses and the assistants in the district. What a wonderful, wonderful group of women who work hard every day to care for kids that probably wouldn't get care in any other way if it weren't for them. And I love them all. They're all wonderful, caring people. I was very lucky in 1994 when I went into Kate Zaharchuk's office and I was applying for riding the special ed buses in transportation, and she looked at me and she said, you know, I've got this job at Kachina with this nurse. Her name is Cindy Staggs, and you need to go talk to her instead of going for the one in transportation. That was the best day of my life, to get the opportunity to work with this incredible woman that I worked with every day for 16 years. She's standing right there. She went on to become the nurse coordinator in this district and has been even the last 3 years after she retired because they begged her to stay. The nurses love her so much and love her leadership and for the wonderful things that she's done for them in this district. And I know that I probably wouldn't have this if it weren't for her. She is my best friend, and I love her dearly, and I appreciate her every day and what she's done. And I appreciate this very much. I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
That's always an awful lot of fun. Thank you for joining in the recognition. Our 2013-14 Raymond S. Kellis recipient of the Leadership and Administration is committed to the achievement of every child and the success of each and every staff member. She is the epitome of professionalism, genuine caring and concern, efficiency, fairness, and follow-through. She has a gift for listening and a wonderful rapport with children and staff. She is well known for collaborating with her staff, including them in the decision-making process, as she believes teamwork is paramount. She supports and contributes to the advancement of the district's focus and values by continually keeping the staff and community informed. Her positive attitude regarding education is contagious. She has an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, making her a lifelong learner, a quality every leader must possess. She is described as a visionary. As you see, our recipient sees the possibilities, not the obstacles. She is described as a visionary. As you see, our recipient sees those possibilities over and over. Her dedication extends far beyond the school walls. She attends all of her extracurricular activities, even when other staff members are there to provide coverage. She is her students' biggest fan and a relentless advocate. She dedicates her time, talent, and leadership to ensure students, teachers, and parent volunteers are provided with the support they need to excel. As an advocate for kids, she is ready to learn and implement a new concept or program. If it has the slightest chance of enhancing one child in regards to learning and achievement, she's all for it. It is truly impressive that she knows all of the students by name, takes a genuine interest in them. Whether on campus or off campus, she is a great example of leadership. She assigns herself to bus duty and lunch duty with 8th graders where she can keep a finger on the pulse of the student body. Most 8th graders might have a problem with their principal looking over their shoulder in their free time, but not these students. They welcome her to join in their conversations. One of her 8th grade students said, "She is a good example to me as someone who is a good leader, and I look up to her as someone I can emulate." Many of her staff cited that she has an open door policy and encourages them to stop by and address problems, answer questions, and just talk. This open door policy is not just one in theory, but rather one in practice. She is a shining example of an educator and administrator Dr. Kellis will be proud to know as a member of the Peoria Unified family and team. In the classroom, she was one of our finest teachers. Throughout her 30-year career at the district level, she was an insightful curriculum specialist, testing coordinator, outstanding assistant principal, and principal. The Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Administration Award would be a suitable accolade for her as she embarks upon the journey of dedicating Sunset Heights Elementary as our 41st school. I'm proud to present this award to Mrs. Ray Conley, principal at Frontier Elementary.
Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. This is, you know, I've seen so many people come up here, and sometimes I just feel still like an outsider, even though it's been 20 years since I've been here in Peoria, and it's just my home. And, you know, as a girl from Texas, with my parents here from Texas, I know that Arizona is my home, and Peoria is definitely my home. I don't know, I'm just so shocked. I wrote a letter for somebody else who I fully expected to be up here because she deserves it. But she really deserves to be here. And I'm just blessed to have worked with so many amazing people that I guess they have shaped who I am. I know they have shaped who I am. And today when Dr. Quinn Kellis was talking about those brown eyes of the children that Dr. Kellis cared so much about, I can tell you that there are so many needs out there. And, you know, my heart has always belonged to those Title I schools, and I've been now at a northern school for a few years and will continue at Sunset Heights, and I can tell you there's still needs there. And we all need to be here for our kids. That's why we do what we do. And sometimes we can get mired down with budgets and you know, whine about this and that, and it's when we push everything else aside, it's about those kids. And we are just blessed to serve them every day and their families every day, and I'm just so thankful to all of you. So thank you very much.
Now for the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership in Teaching Award. Our recipient has a contagious enthusiasm for her career and is a master of her profession. Her colleagues, parents, and students are impressed with her energy, focus, and dedication to her students. In the words of a former Raymond S. Kellis Leadership in Teaching winner, a recipient is a great inspiration. Our winner balances the expectation of her students with a sense of humor and offers constant positive praise. She welcomes parent involvement, has creative, wonderful opportunities for lasting school relationships and success. This teacher can be seen just about every morning, arriving to school before the sun rises and does not leave until the sun starts to set. Her time is split between two schools. She carves out a large amount of time preparing lessons and planning for student success. This year, her teaching impacted over 450 students. Some of her students go off campus for advanced math classes at the high school. She will accommodate them and make up the time they missed during after school and evening hours. Parents are proud of their child's participation in the activities she offers and understand that along with their inherent talents, practice is paramount. Parents note that she is a great communicator who plans ahead, and they appreciate the calendar of activities she prepares for them so they know with certainty what is expected of their child. Aside from the position she is hired for, she coaches the girls and boys basketball teams, chaperones students on outdoor ed camping trips. In addition to the positive impact she makes on hundreds of students, she doesn't forget those that she works with. She drops special treats on the desks of coworkers with an uplifting note attached. She's on the social committee and finds joy in boosting staff morale and often hosts staff get-togethers. She arranges for groups of students to be seen at various school and community events for the experiences of performing in front of audiences. Her students have been featured on an early morning local news show. She coordinates these extracurricular activities to provide students with memories of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. She does this not for personal fame or recognition. In just the past few months, she and her students raised over $8,600 so that 43 students and 15 chaperones could make a trip to Southern California with their equipment and instruments traveling the distance in a large U-Haul truck. Her students in the steel drum band at Vistancia Elementary just experienced a once-in-a-lifetime memory this past Friday. They performed at Disneyland. Her kindness and zest for life shine brightly. She is working for the good of the cause and does not seek personal recognition or fame. She will probably need a firm but gentle nudge just to come up to the stage here tonight. Please join me in recognizing a band teacher like no other, a role model and inspiration for many of you here this evening, your Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Teaching Award recipient winner, Mrs. Julie Carlson.
Not my comfort zone. I guess I'd first like to say something about Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. I was probably 28 years old, young little teacher then, and Peg Shively had asked me to go hiking with her. I don't like hiking. And she took me up Squaw Peak, promising there would be a lemonade stand at the top. So I said I would go. And as we're hiking up the mountain, this man comes by and he says, "Hello, Peggy." "Hello, Julie." And I'm like, "Who's this guy?" And Peg Shively said, "Well, that's Dr. Raymond Kellis." I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I kept going up the hill. Here comes Dr. Kellis down the hill. I'm still going up the mountain. Here goes Dr. Kellis up the mountain again. Second time. He came back down the mountain. He still has beat me. I have not gotten to the top of the hill. But just his strength and endurance was just a positive role model to me alone. That's the kind of person I wanted to be. And also Jill Mahoney, who was a band director within our district. She was a fine example for me also to follow, and I thank her for that immensely. My administration that I've had over the years, I've had many administrators. They've always been very, very supportive to what I like to accomplish. I really am protective of my programs, which people will tell you. But the staff behind me, I do not want to let this go unnoticed, and I hope it's okay, Mr. Gillett, if I say this, but they have just been recognized as being an A+ school, and they certainly deserve that because these are hardworking people that support each other, and I'd like to recognize them as well.
and of course my family who puts up with my long hours, and I'll be home soon, but they don't complain, and they just wait for you to come home. I'm not a cook, so he's not ever expecting dinner or anything like that. So I guess I am fortunate there, but this is quite an honor. I've always thought highly of Dr. Raymond S. Kellis and the people who have received this award, and I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed with the community that I live in. I live in Vistancia, and there's not one day I regret living and working within my community, and I thank all of you from Vistancia for being my sole supporters as well. Thank you. Thanks.
Well, I certainly don't know how you top those 3 exceptional awards. That was incredible. One more big round of applause to all 3 of our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award recipients. They are truly remarkable and such well-deserved honors for all 3 of them. So big congratulations to all of them. Well, once again, it has been an energetic and inspirational evening. I hope that you all felt that way as well. A big congratulations to our Pride of Peoria recipients this evening. That's all for our awards recognition for this year. We hope to see you all right back here next year. Have a great rest of your evening, and good night.